look at that wing though. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. Today I have a weird one for you guys. Recently there's been a whole trend of like silicone applicators for makeup going around. It's been going on for quite some time. I think the very first one was like the Silly Blender forever ago. I did purchase that and I ended up never doing a review on it, but I did do this. And then there was like that glittery egg thing that came out, and then I was seeing people do reviews of like silicone actual brushes, but I saw this on Amazon a long time ago actually. I just never got around to doing this review, and this is a set of like silicone Artis brushes. So they're meant to look like those toothbrush shaped brushes, but they are silicone. This was on Amazon. I purchased it for $12.99. It came just really like luxuriously packaged, but I thought this would be kind of fun to test out with you guys because on the box itself it's really saying that it's just for foundation. Like these little things are just to get into like the nooks and crannies of your face, but online they claim that this is for like your entire face of makeup, the whole thing. So what I have done is I have went around and grabbed every type of cream product that I own, and I'm gonna try to do my entire face of makeup with these little mushy things on the end of toothbrush handles. You don't even have to open the box to get to them. You can just pull them out through the hole right here. Alrighty, so here is the entire set of the brushes. It does come with 5 brushes in different sizes, and you can also select what color silicone you want. I chose this very pale pink silicone for mine. So as you can see, these are like super duper squishy and a little bit weird, just like a little bit weird feeling. I don't know, I'm not sure how this is actually going to apply makeup. I feel like it's going to end up just kind of shoving it around and not really doing anything, but we will see. You know what? At first I thought these were kind of creepy looking, but now I think they're kind of cute because they remind me of like the little mushy bits on the paws of kittens and puppies. Like that's what they look like to me. Just those cute little paw nubs. Alrighty, so I'm going to try my darndest to put my entire face of makeup on just with these. And I don't think it's gonna go well. Just for instance, this is supposed to be the eyeliner brush. No, that's just not gonna work. I already know that's not gonna work. So let's just go ahead and get started and see how colossally I fail at this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and prime my face really fast with this Becca Backlight Primer. I don't know why. I'm probably gonna wipe all of this off as soon as I am done, but you know, maybe it'll turn out just simply magical and I need to keep it on my face. I'm going to be using this Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation in the shade 1.0, and according to the instructions, I'm supposed to put a little bit directly onto the brush and then just start applying. Ooh. It actually feels really, really nice on the skin. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this would be kind of nice to put on like lotions and stuff on your face just because I like the feel of the mushiness from the silicone. What I'm seeing right now is that a lot of product is just kind of setting on top of the skin and I'm just like scraping it around. It seems to be like covering, it's just not really working the product into the skin. Alrighty guys, so here is with one little pump of the foundation. I think it actually covered not that bad. Like I'm a little bit shocked about how not terrible it is. I mean, it's definitely not the best thing I've ever seen, but as far as moving the product around, it definitely did it. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and put on a little bit of concealer and then try out the concealer brush. I think I'm going to go for this one right here for concealer and see how that works out. I typically apply my concealer like with my fingertips, so it's almost kind of like the pad of my finger tapping onto my skin, so it kind of feels familiar at least. Concealer is done, and again, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. It really, really isn't. But this is the easy part. This is the part that I was like, yeah, it might be alright. But honestly, when I was like slapping a chicken cutlet against my face to try to apply my makeup that way, it really wasn't that bad either. But the next few things that we're moving into, I have a feeling they're gonna be pretty awful. Alrighty, so I'm going to be using this one to do contour, and this should be a double whammy because I think I've done cream contouring one time, maybe ever. So I'm going to be using this Kevyn Aucoin The Contour Book Volume 2. This is the only cream contour I own, and it's right here. So I'm going to just take this little guy and just rub it into it. Oh boy, okay. I could only expect this to go absolutely horribly, so let's just go ahead and see. Alrighty, so I think I'm going to use like patting motions to blend this in because I think this motion would just wipe off everything else. So let's go ahead and see how this goes. I got that very much into my sideburns. It looks like I have mutton chops right now. Alrighty guys, so there is cheek contour on, and honestly, I'm not offended by this. Like, it's not that bad. It really isn't. I keep saying that, but it truly isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I mean, my cream contouring skills might be that bad, but the brush itself isn't too horrible. It is just a little bit patchy. I don't think it applied it perfectly smoothly or anything, but it didn't do an awful job. Now I'm gonna go ahead and try to contour my nose yet again. I'm not good at nose contour. This is what I'm going to be using for the nose contour. I just dipped a little bit into the same contouring palette, and I'm gonna take this down the sides of my nose, I guess. Like that. When it comes to nose contour, again, you guys know that I'm just not the greatest, so let's go ahead and see if this will improve my skill at all. Alrighty, now I'm going to try out some cream blush, and this is the only cream blush I own, so I'm just going to go with it. This is from NYC. This is the Beautifying Blushable Cream Stick, and I'm just going to like rub this around on top of it, I guess, and get a little bit here on my little cat paw, and I might have gotten too much, so I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit over here too. Oh dear. Alright, blush is done. That only took a few seconds. Now we're moving into the scary stuff. I said that the rest of this was gonna be scary stuff, but the face really wasn't that bad. But now we're gonna move into the eyes, and I just can't imagine any day of my life being able to use this for eyeliner, but gosh darn it, we're gonna try today. Oh, and brows. I almost forgot about my brows. I am gonna try to do my eyebrows today with this right here. It looks like an extra large jelly bean, so we're gonna see how this is gonna work out. Alrighty, so I have my Anastasia dip brow here, and I've gone in with it, so let's go ahead and put on some eyebrows. Okay, yeah. This is what I was expecting. Oh boy. If you are concerned about your eyebrows being too thin and you're like, what's a really fast way to just make them like this thick? Just get yourself one of these and just, because it's gonna make a gorgeously thick caterpillar eyebrow. So it appears we have hit our first little speed bump here with the makeup application, but I mean, they're brows. They're definitely, they're eyebrows. They are on my face. They're large and in charge, and yeah. So the good thing about these little brushes here is that you can just go ahead and wipe them off and move on to the next step without having to like clean them or anything. So I'm going to use the same eyebrow brush to apply some eye makeup, and I'm going to be using this Glazing eye gloss from Butter London. This stuff is actually really pretty, and it's nice and jelly. Everything is just jiggly around here. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and dab this on. Alright, so you know, it definitely applies it. It doesn't apply it in any precise way imaginable, but it gets it on there at least. It's not too terrible, I guess. Uh-oh. Well, I've gotten it all the way down like under my eye, so that's good. Okay, well the left eye is considerably worse than the right eye, but what's new there? So now we are moving on to the part that I'm literally terrified of, and that is the eyeliner. Again, this is the smallest brush in the entire thing. What did this to my eyebrow is now going to attempt to create a wing across my eye. So I have this Tarte little eyeliner pot here. Let's go ahead and dip into it. Of course, it covers the entire nub, the whole thing. Alright, wish me luck. Here we go. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna try to angle this just to where I'm getting like the side. I'm zooming you guys in for this. Oh, so bad. And I want you guys to know I'm honestly, truthfully trying my best here. Wow. Oh no! Oh, look at that wing though! And done. And honestly, I think it's great. If you want the least precise, worst, smudgiest, out of shape, weirdest looking eyeliner you've ever applied, then this is the brush for you. If this is the look you're going for, then I found the tool for you. Alright guys, so this look wouldn't be complete without some lips, so the last thing we're going to use here is the same exact brush we've used for our face, but thankfully it's just super easy to use and just wipe off, so it's a really great like invention. But I'm going to be using this Too Faced Melted Liquid Lip in the shade Chihuahua because I wanted something I could squirt just like right out onto the applicator. Okay, here we go. You know, it did actually put the lipstick on there. Not exactly precise at all whatsoever, which is definitely a running theme with these brushes, but at least it's on there. Oh, you guys, highlighter. I knew this looked off for some reason. I couldn't figure out what it was, but it's highlighter. So I'm gonna go back into this little palette here and take the cream highlighter in it using the same brush that I did the contouring with, and we're just gonna dab on some highlight. Also, a look wouldn't be complete without some mascara, so let's go ahead and get a little bit of that on there to complete this eye look. And that's it. We're done. I mean, honestly, what a revolutionary product. This is just something else. Top 10 makeup I've ever done on this channel. But in all seriousness, I think the brushes for the face honestly weren't that bad. Like, they really weren't. I've said that 1,000 times, but that's like my feelings about them. Like, not that bad. Not fantastic, not revolutionary, but not that bad. Trying to use them for anything else besides large areas of your face is just an absolute nightmare. This I would not recommend for anybody ever in any situation at all. But that is my final look for today. I do have videos to film after this, so I'm definitely going to be removing this and redoing my makeup before I film those. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so very much for watching. Please go ahead and subscribe if you would not mind. It would mean the absolute world to me. And don't forget that we do have a giveaway going on right now. I will link that down below for you guys. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys today, so I'll just see y'all next time. Bye! I look like that little girl from Vine.